Hello everybody, I'm Terri Matthews and you're watching this week's episode of Maximum Wage. This is where we tell you who's hiring in Philadelphia and how you can be better to get the job. This week's topic, hiring federal government jobs. Federal government jobs can be just a little bit tricky. Federal government doesn't actually have the same standard of hiring practices as your private sectors do. Also, their eligibility requirements can be a lot more trickier and stiff than private sector employment. One reason is they don't have the same standard hiring practices or eligibility requirements as your private sectors. In addition to that, it can be very hard to find a position with the federal government if you don't know who to look for or how to look for those roles. There is definitely an upside for working for the federal government. The salaries are very competitive with the non-private sector markets. They have great health insurance and retirement plans. And more importantly, you never really hear about federal employees getting laid off. Here are 5 tips to help you land that federal job. Number 1, acquaint yourself with the position. Make sure that you have the skill set that the federal government is actually looking for. Number 2, looking for the job can be very, very tricky sometimes. But if you check out usajobs.org, all federal agencies are required to post their jobs there, or you can actually check the federal agency's website. Number 3, engage your network. This is extremely important. Check with your family, friends, colleagues. Have they ever worked for the federal government, or do they work for the federal government now? This will be your best opportunity to get insight and an internal contact. Definitely number 4, reformat your resume. The terminology that the federal government looks for is completely different than private sector employment. What I would suggest you do is if you've never written a federal government resume before, check out makingthedifference.org. And number 5, again, here's that word, patience. Be patient. The application and hiring process can be very lengthy, and it may take several months to give you a call, but don't give up. They're looking for you. Applying for a federal job doesn't necessarily mean you have to move. There are government agencies with branches right here in the city of Philadelphia. Here are a few that are hiring right now. U.S. General Service Administration. They're looking for a general engineer. Bureau of Fiscal Services. This is with the Department of Treasury. They have a clerical assistant opening. National Park Service. This is Valley Forge National Historic Park. They're in need of a utility systems repair operator. The IRS is in need of an IT security specialist. Veterans Multi-Service Center. They're looking for a case manager. Remember to check the agency's websites or go to usajobs.org. This is where you'll find more detailed information in reference to the positions. Before I let you go, there's a little bit of network news that I have to share with you. September 21st, happening at the Crown Plaza on City Line Avenue from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the Philadelphia Job Fair. For more information, check out coasttocoastcareerfairs.com. Thanks everybody for watching. That's all the time we have for now. Happy job hunting. See you next time on mynewphilly.com, where something's always new and everything is always Philly.